Well, calling for a meeting with the governor is what union leaders want as plans to close Mount McGregor move forward, and those plans could cost hundreds of jobs. Craig Smith joins us live now. He's in Wilton, where a meeting was held this morning to try and find a way to stop that facility from shutting down. And I'm guessing its own way, this probably, too, was pretty emotional, Craig.
Well, it could be, Liz. You know, some of the people who work here that we spoke with when this was over really are in a quandary. They don't know exactly what they're going to do if they lose their jobs. They're being told they'll have the possible option to go to a job at a different prison. But for some of the people who work here, that's just a long drive or would necessitate them picking up and buying a new house and selling the one they have here. So, you know, it wasn't much of an outburst here or a display of emotion, but you can just imagine what people here are thinking to themselves as they wonder what their future holds. Just behind me here at this building near the entrance to the approach to the prison, which is farther up the hill, is where the meeting was held here today. Union members and also some assemblymen and state senators here who are trying to fix this problem as they see it. In two ways. One is the assemblymen and the senators have a bill that would give legislators a chance to have some input on this. Anytime a prison closure comes up, the assembly would have a say in it. And as you mentioned, the union would like to sit down with some members of the Corrections Department, with the Cuomo administration, to try to persuade them to not close this prison. The state's contention is that it would save money, about $30 million.
That's very debatable how much money is going to be concerned, because the moving of all of these people and the cost of safety and so forth, I think it's a wash.
Is there any ratio of employees to inmates where even you guys would say, yes, it does make sense that we don't need this many employees?
Again, the way the Department of Correction manipulates the inmate population, they can show any facility half empty or half full. We have approximately 10,000 inmates right now, more than 10,000 inmates in a double bunk situation. Certainly this facility could be at full capacity as well as the other facilities.
Now, that meeting ended about an hour or so ago, and after talking to the people who came out of that, we called the Cuomo administration looking for some comment. That call was made just a short time ago, so we don't have a response from them yet. But we'll have more tonight in our later newscast at 5:30. We'll show you some of the people who will be affected, and we'll show you how they're dealing with this right in their own homes. We're live in Wilton. Craig Smith, CBS 6 News.
Craig, that was a really interesting question you asked there of the union leader, and I'm wondering, do we have any real sense of what that ratio is there?
Well, I sort of half expected him to say something like, well, sure, if you have 10 inmates and 300 people working here, then, you know, something needs to be done. But, you know, I'm sure there is a point where even anyone who works here would think there's a way to save some money. But these union leaders, they want to protect their union members to the best of their ability. And they say that the 300 people who work here, 320, are needed and can be used elsewhere in the Corrections Department.
All right, Craig Smith reporting for us live from Wilton. I know you'll be on this for the rest of the day. We'll look forward to your report tonight. Thanks, Craig.